Welcome to Parks and Pixie Dust Podcast.
Johnny John, what's up?
Oh, hey there, Jess. Fancy seeing you here.
How are you, man?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm good.
Good.
You know, it's a Sunday night and Gordon.
Starting to get nicer out. That's for
Yeah.
sure, in old Chicago.
Old Chicago. Spring has sprung, I think, ish.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Exciting stuff around here.
Yeah,
folks.
it is.
But
you
yeah,
know?
welcome to the Parks and Pixie Dust Podcast.
Yes, this is episode 4.
Episode 4, we are rolling.
We are rolling, man. We already.
We said it the last episode,
We've made celebrity sightings already. We sign autographs now, and we have had live shows everywhere. I'm just kidding.
I mean, it's only to our family. But
I'm a celeb in my family.
Count it.
Sure, absolutely.
Yeah. So what are we
I
talking
don't have an ego. Not at all. Not at all. Hold on, let me take a sip, and I won't talk.
Yeah. So we are continuing on from last week's episode.
Yes.
About like Disney, quote unquote Disney for Dummies, part 2. Last week we covered Disney World, and this week we're covering Disneyland.
Yes.
And I got something interesting for you.
Yes. Let's hear your fun fact of the week, John.
Which you may or may not know because you've gone to Disneyland more.
Yeah.
So have you seen any like cats roaming around the parks at all? It's like
no
cats. Do you know about this?
I think I may have heard of this, but yes.
So back when like Disneyland opened, they had a Mickey and Minnie problem.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
A mouse and rat problem. So they brought in a whole bunch of stray cats.
Okay.
And to kind of like keep that population of mice down.
Oh.
So they still do it to this day. You'll see cats roaming around every now and again in the bushes, and they kind of just hang out at Disneyland. And if and they get some tender love and care from cast members too.
Okay.
And if a cast member is really like, buddying up with one of the cats, they'll adopt it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Huh. You'd think I was one of those since I have 4.
Yeah. I mean, I did notice a couple cats missing. From 10 years ago since I last... No.
Yeah. Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I feel like I heard something like that, but I didn't know all that, what you just told me. That is really cool.
There you go.
Awesome. Oh my God.
The more you know.
Yeah, maybe I'll add a couple more cats to my mix then.
Yeah.
Yeah,
next time you go.
Go get a cat, adopt a cat, and ride on Space Mountain with it. It's fine.
Yeah. No, that's completely fine. Absolutely. Do what you need.
Yeah, man. Oh, I always say yeah, man, a lot. I noticed that. I made fun of myself. I was listening to episode 1, and I was like, how many times do I say yeah, man? Yeah, man!
Hey, I say like a lot, so.
Like, that's cool.
Not like that. But, but we all have our thing that we say.
Yes. Yes. And likes and yeah, mans.
All the stuff that Steve has fun editing out.
Editing out, yes. Yes. Thank you, Steve, our editor. Oh, well, so today, if you're planning your Disney trip, why should you go to Disneyland? Well, folks, I grew up going to Disneyland. Let me tell you.
Here we go.
Yeah. So to start off with Disneyland, it's the original park.
Mm-hmm.
Magic Kingdom, which they call Disneyland still. Mm-hmm. But it is the Magic Kingdom, which was the original park. I have a bias towards that park. It is smaller in terms of being spaced out than Disney World's Magic Kingdom, which I kind of love the quaintness of that.
Yeah, it's more intimate. It's nice.
Yes. But in general, the Disneyland Resort is smaller. There's only 2 parks, whereas Disney World has 4 parks and 2 water parks. I think the fact that it's smaller, this sort of vacation to me is something that I do a lot of moms' hair, and they'll say to me, I want to take my kids who are, age range from 3 to 8. Mm-hmm. I want to take my kids to Disney for the first time. Where should I go? And of course, the reason why they ask me is because I'm brushing them with my Ariel hairbrush on their hair.
Yeah, I guess that's a big giveaway.
Yep. They know that I like Disney, Like, oh, I'm going to use my Elsa brush on you today. So they always ask, where should we go?
I got a quick question.
Yeah.
So if you brush their hair with the Ariel brush, does
Yeah.
it turn red?
Does it turn red? Their hair? Yes, totally.
Tough crowd.
Absolutely. Yes,
Carry on,
it
sorry.
does. And I usually, funny, a lot of times, like, I'll notice that the brush that I pick matches the actual hair that I'm doing. Like, I'll be, like, I'll accidentally, like, grab my Elsa brush. I'll be like, oh, it made sense. I'm doing a blonde today. It's just, I don't know. I'm just that cool. I'm so good, you know? Yeah, no. So, I mean, I think with Disneyland Resort, I always tell these young moms, take your kids to Disneyland first. Because I think the biggest pro that I'm going to say for this episode is that I feel like Disneyland is an easier vacation.
Yes, I agree.
I'm glad you agree.
Yes, that's all I have to say.
Yeah, okay.
All right, bye, guys.
Bye! Here's why. The reason it's an easier vacation is because it's 2 theme parks and they're right across the street from each other.
Mm-hmm.
Mic drop. I didn't drop it, I just tapped it. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's true. You don't have to take a bunch of transportation to park hop.
No.
You know, you can park hop the same day. Very easy. Yeah, that's probably the biggest thing about it. With that being said, though, a con is that it's not as epic of a vacation. It's just not.
It is how you make it. But
Sure.
yeah, no, I understand where you're going.
I just feel like, with the last episode we touched on, Disney World has a lot more to do. It's true. Disney World has the 4 parks, all very differently themed. There's Hollywood Studios, which is similar to California Adventure.
Yeah.
But still very different.
Yeah.
Then there's Epcot, which Disneyland Resort does not have at all. California Adventure has some similar vibes, but there isn't the World Showcase. You're not drinking and eating around the world. And then there's obviously not the Animal Kingdom. People argue, oh, I could just go to a zoo. Yeah, you could, but I don't know. There's opinions, about that.
So how would you describe, if someone was just like, hey, describe Disney's California Adventure?
I would say it's, well, what was funny is when it first opened, it was themed California. Like the whole park was California themed. And people made jokes. Oh my God, when you go to that park, you feel like you're really in California. No.
Mind-blowing.
Right? You were. They've rethemed a lot of things with that park, right? So Paradise Pier, which was where like the big roller coaster is in the back of the park, has the water, which that reminds me of Epcot in that sense because of the water and the pier and stuff like that.
They got a show there, yeah.
Yes. That has been rethemed to Pixar Pier. So like the big roller coaster is themed The Incredibles.
Mm-hmm.
Right, stuff like that. So they've rethemed it instead of seeming like you're in California. Like, okay, you effing are. You're in California. Congratulations. I'm not going to drop an F-bomb, even though I did on episode 1. It's fine. Well, shit, man. Anyways, so, they've rethemed a lot of things, right? Like because that park actually wasn't doing very well when it first opened. So I think they've rethemed things because of what's new and exciting and trending now.
Yeah. Well, there was also a lack of character energy in the park.
Yes, very much so. Yes. Yep.
Yeah. They had a ride inside. You remember this? Like inside an orange.
Yes.
It was like swings or something inside an orange.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't feel as much Disney. So, now they have like the Cars Land and stuff like that. They used to have a Bugs Land. They got rid of that to replace it with Cars Land.
Yeah. And then they also have the Marvel Academy, the Adventures Academy.
Yes, that's pretty new, which I've never gotten into that personally. That's never been my thing, which is fine. But yeah, so not really my thing as far as Avengers Campus goes, but
that's fine.
It's all cool. It's all cool.
It's not everyone's cup of joe.
Yeah, but I just think California Adventure has kind of come a long way in terms of their theming and making it feel more Disney. I think people didn't like that at first. It just was more of this is a California themed amusement park but we're going to put the name Disney on it. That's kind of, not to trash it, but it's come a long way. I think I love that park now. I really, truly do.
It is nice.
Yeah. They've also, rethemed the Soarin' Over California ride. It's now Soarin' Over the World.
Yep.
And then, of course, Disney World then got it at Epcot.
Well, yeah, it came to Epcot first, and then it went to California Adventure.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which they have
Soarin'
Over California running right now. at Disneyland.
Do they?
Fun fact, yeah.
Oh, when you were there recently, right?
They changed it after I had left.
No way.
Yeah,
I actually
was
liked
bummed
Soarin' over California better.
Yes, I do too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Soundtrack's better. There's less CGI in the video clips. Anyway.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. Anyways, yeah, I don't know how we got on that whole kick, but I don't know. Disneyland, folks, I just think in general is an easier vacation. The downtown Disney is also connected to all of it. So to get to the parks, you walk through downtown Disney. This is as if you're staying on property. So it's a lot easier. There's only 3 resorts for Disneyland Resort.
Yep.
There's the Disneyland Hotel, which was the original. There's Paradise Pier Hotel and the Grand Californian Hotel, which is kind of similar to the Grand Floridian.
Yeah. Now you've only stayed at the Disneyland?
I've actually stayed at all 3.
What? Okay.
Mainly just Disneyland Hotel. That was kind of our favorite.
Yeah.
The Grand Californian is obviously the more luxurious hotel.
Mm-hmm.
Again, similar to the Grand Floridian. That's the more expensive hotel. Probably the cheapest hotel is more of the Paradise Pier. So that would be sort of a value resort comparatively for Disney World.
Yeah. And so when I was there in January, it was a little bit off. Like you had to walk across the street and stuff and be in the real world, quote unquote.
Mm-hmm. You didn't stay on property, right? You stayed somewhere else.
So I've stayed at me and my family. We stayed when we were there with your family.
Yes, that's right.
Years ago. We stayed at the Disneyland Resort.
Okay.
But
you stayed at the Disneyland Hotel, right?
Yes, that's what I meant by
yeah.
resort.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
We stayed at the hotel, but this past trip I found a hotel like 20-minute walk away.
Oh, not too bad.
Yeah, and that's the thing about Disneyland. It's like right in the middle of a city, and when it first opened, there was like pretty much nothing there.
Right.
But then obviously Disneyland drew in the crowds. They built like this city. It became booming.
Yes.
Much.
Yes, very much so.
And it's nice and convenient for some aspects. Like you don't have to maybe pay like the prices for food.
Right.
And drinks, like you can go to, they got CVS's and Walgreens just down the street a little bit. But with that comes a con.
Yes.
And it's sad too, but like as soon as you walk out of the park or the resort area, you're kind of greeted by like, reality.
Yeah.
Which you got some homeless, some beggars.
Yes.
People just selling stuff.
Yep.
So. Yeah,
that's a con for sure. Is you may not feel as safe around there. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say you're in Chicago, but
yeah, it's still like relatively safe because there are like large groups of people coming and going from the parks.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's not like Disney World where you leave a park and you're still in the world.
Yes, in the world.
Much, yeah.
Absolutely.
You're just in the land.
Yep. Exactly. Yes. So true. I do love though the fact though that there are a lot of hotels surrounding Disneyland Anaheim. When Steve and I recently went to Disneyland in October, we stayed at a hotel and we could just walk to it.
Yeah, that is nice.
Which was it was so nice, There is a monorail too at Disneyland. It only runs from the beginning of downtown Disney to the inside of Disneyland Park.
Yeah. So if you're leaving the Disneyland Hotel,
yes,
it's starting there.
Yes.
And where does it drop you in Disneyland?
Tomorrowland. So you're right next to the Autopia ride in Tomorrowland and the Finding Nemo ride.
Mm-hmm.
So that's cool. That's cool. Don't sip and say mm-hmm. Steve. I love that. Our editor Steve, I love my fiance, says to me, make sure you don't sip your drink and say anything. Okay, I won't.
Yeah, he's right out there too. He heard literally all of this.
Oh, he's a great editor. He's the best. But yeah, so I mean, obviously you can take buses. There's trolleys, hotel shuttles that bring you to the park. Lots of surrounding hotels. I've even stayed at the Marriott near Disneyland. I've stayed at the Hilton near Disneyland. Anaheim's awesome. I mean, it is a great area. Obviously, it's not far from LA. I think another pro of going to Disneyland is California. I mean, the
Yeah.
weather.
Yeah.
Woo-hoo-hoo!
It's nice. It's nice.
Yes.
No flies. No mosquitoes.
Yeah. My family, when I grew up going to Disneyland always, I think my family just really likes the California weather.
Yeah.
That's why we always went. It's a lot more bearable than Disney World. I will say that. That's probably my top 3 pros about Disneyland is that you're not going to be pissed off from the humidity.
Yeah. I mean, it does get warm.
For
but
sure.
It's not that humidity type warm.
Right.
Words.
Right. No, I got you. Yeah.
There is one thing I want to add on to the California LA aspect. So your mom actually told me this the last time I saw her, which was at a party or something.
Okay.
Like a parents' party. And she mentioned, like, she had just taken your brother, Michael, to Disneyland.
Yeah.
And she gave me a tip, which I'm kind of a little, like, hesitant on saying this tip because it'll kind of be, whatever. I hate LAX with a passion. I just dislike it so much.
Same.
Plus it's like further away from Disneyland. She recommended flying into John Wayne Airport.
Yes.
Which is smaller, but it's nicer.
Yep.
It's less congested.
Yep.
And the flights that I had, both coming and going, I had the entire row to myself.
That's cool.
On the flight.
Nice.
And it's like, 20, 30 minutes away from Disneyland.
Yes.
If that.
Yep. Good call. Yes. Yeah. So fly into SNA.
Yep.
Is the airport code.
Santa Ana.
Yes. I know that because I used to be a flight attendant myself, folks. So I know them airport codes.
Can they still see your face in
They cannot. Now that they got new uniforms,
Oh.
my face is no longer on the seatbacks.
Okay.
Fun fact, folks, I used to be the face of American Airlines. Yes, that's right. And my face used to be on the screen. So the chick that greeted you that said, "Welcome," that was my smiling face. That was me. That was me.
There it is.
So there it is. I remember one time landing in Orange County and seeing Disneyland and then like landing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because it is so close. It's crazy. So
that is cool. Downtown Disney, there are some similarities with Disney Springs in Orlando, or Disney World, sorry. Same thing.
Yeah.
They do have like a Splitsville in both locations, which is a bowling alley and restaurant and bar area. But it is a lot more compact.
Yeah.
They are going to be doing like some refurbishments to the downtown Disney area to give more space and stuff. Probably some more entertainment. But it's not as vast and extensive with the restaurant scene and entertainment scene as Disney World.
Sure.
So that's one thing that, like, I obviously knew going in past years.
Yeah.
It's still fun. Don't get me wrong.
Oh yeah, and there's still a Sephora.
Yeah. There's still your Sephora.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Thank God. If I need mascara, folks, there's still a Sephora. Yeah, but I mean, you're right. It's not. I mean, I think the general theme is that it's just not as much going on, not as much to do, but there's still a lot. I mean, there's still great places to eat. I mean, if you like New Orleans style food, they've got the Ralph Brennan's Jazz Kitchen. They've got, if you like beignets, feel like you're going to Cafe du Monde, you can get your beignet in the morning at Ralph Brennan's Jazz Kitchen in the morning. There's the House of Blues. Some great stuff. Awesome.
Yeah, there is still plenty to do.
Yeah, definitely. And like I said, if you're concerned, you can get your mascara at Sephora. We're good. Good on that one. I think another pro too is that I think this is a generalization. I know I said this in past episode, but the crowds really are less.
They are.
It's a generalization. Obviously, Disneyland absolutely gets crowded too, but if you're gonna feel more achieved, I feel like.
Oh yeah.
At Disneyland, because if you really, really wanted to, you could do both parks in a day.
You can. You definitely can.
Yeah.
I still have so obviously a good tool for when you're going to either Disney World or Land is the My Disney Experience app on your phone. But I still have both Disney World and Disneyland's My my Disney Experience app on my phone. So sometimes I'll just, casually go on there and just check out wait times.
Yeah, I've done that. Yep.
Because I'm just curious.
Yeah, totally.
For example, earlier today, I looked at Disney World's Rise of the Resistance, and that was at 180 minutes. And then I looked at Disneyland's, and that was at 80 minutes.
No way.
There's a difference right there. I know 80 minutes sounds like a long time still, but it really is not.
Right.
It's really not.
Right. Wow.
Yeah. And like all the Fantasyland attractions were like under 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Which is huge. Most of them were like 10 to 20 minutes.
Yeah.
There are a
wow.
ton.
Wow. And you know what? I'm just going to say this as a biased, and I think we agreed on this. I do think that Disneyland's Magic Kingdom is sort of better because of the theming of things.
Yeah, it's a lot more charming, I felt.
Yeah. There's a couple, well, I don't know if I want to say more rides, but I mean, obviously Disneyland's Magic Kingdom does not have the Snow White Mine Train roller coaster, but it has the Matterhorn bobsled roller coaster. It has Indiana Jones, which is probably one of the best rides.
That's one of my favorites.
Yes.
It's so good.
So fun. Oh my God.
So good.
I just feel that the Frontierland, the Adventureland area, it's not Liberty Square, but it's New Orleans Square at Disneyland. Whereas at Disney World, it's Liberty Square. Disneyland's is just better themed. I don't know. I feel like I enjoy the New Orleans Square better than Liberty Square. When I'm walking in New Orleans Square, I feel like I'm really in the streets of New Orleans.
Yeah.
I just think it's really cool. I like the layout of it better. This is a biased because I obviously, with growing up going to Disneyland and then going to Disney World, it was weird to me that Splash Mountain and Thunder Mountain were next to each other. I'm like, no. Splash Mountain's in Critter Country. Splash Mountain is not in Frontierland. What the hell is that? Like it was just weird to me because I felt like, I guess Disneyland's Magic Kingdom feels more organized in that sense. Like they have a freaking land for every damn thing.
Pretty much.
You know?
Like it's a lot. I feel like it might be a little bit more easy to navigate.
Yeah.
Than Disney World's.
Yeah, I can see that. Mm-hmm.
And it's interesting. So, and we've touched on this before, but like each park, even around the world, they have attractions that kind of like mirror or mimic different parts of, especially on like Disney World and Disneyland.
Mm-hmm.
They have different, like the same attractions, but they mirror different aspects of that territory. For example, like Pirates of the Caribbean.
Sure.
It captures like the bayou aspect, and then you go down into like the Caribbean from that point of view. Whereas Disney World, you're entering like a fortress.
Yes.
And you're entering the Caribbean from that point of view.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
Even the facades of the mansion.
Yes. Well, and just the way that they look on the outside too.
Yeah.
The Haunted Mansion, I think, looks really cool. Both of them.
Yeah.
Are so different.
Yeah, they're both kind of like taking over that Louisiana influence for New Orleans Square.
Yes.
Whereas in Disney World, Pirates is in a different land. It's in Adventureland.
Yep.
And Haunted Mansion is in Fantasyland. Nope. Sorry. That's Tokyo.
Oh, that's Tokyo. Yes. Because it's called, Tokyo's called Mystic Manor?
No, that's Hong Kong.
That's Hong Kong. Okay, I always get those confused.
Tokyo's is still Hong Kong. Tokyo is still Haunted Mansion, but it's in Fantasyland. It's just because of their culture.
Yes.
But we can get into that later.
Yes.
No, Haunted Mansion at Disney World is in Liberty Square.
Yes. Yes.
So the architecture also plays a part to the story in both parks.
Yeah, that's a good, I did not even think about that.
Take a look next time. You go to either Disney World or Disneyland's Magic Kingdom. Yeah. Whenever you're transitioning to a land, take a look at the end of that land and the beginning of the next land. Yes. And it's vastly different from the architecture from the start of the land. Okay. So for example, I'll use Disney World for an example. I'm sorry to go on a rant.
No, you're fine.
So Disney World's Adventureland is at the end of Main Street, USA. Okay. So it kind of has like turn of the century architecture, glass window facades for the restaurant.
Sure.
And then it goes into a lush tropic land.
Sure.
Which I think might mirror, I don't know, like India.
Sure.
India aspects. But then when you get to the end of Adventureland, when it's getting into pirates and transitioning into Splash Mountain,
Yeah.
you're getting into more fortressy, kind of like westernish structure.
Okay.
And then it seamlessly transitions into Frontierland.
Interesting. I will have to look at that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
And when we get into a parks episode, there's a whole storyline, I think.
Okay.
With each land.
Okay, yes.
Timeline. Anyway, carry on.
Yes, John. John's the guy.
Disneyland.
So, yeah, I mean, I think, okay, so we touched on quite a bit of things, I think. I mean, I figured this episode would probably be shorter than Disney World's, just because obviously there are no water parks. There's not as many parks.
Yeah. Although the Disneyland Hotel does have their pool area is kind of like a water park. And
yeah,
it's cool.
It is cool.
It's like a monorail type water park. It's pretty neat.
Yeah, definitely.
And they do have the Trader Sam's, which the Polynesian does have Trader Sam's as well.
Okay, cool.
Have you been there?
I don't think so. What is Trader Sam's?
It is an interactive tiki bar.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So like some drinks, if you order a certain drink, something happens within that bar. Like a painting on the wall of like a volcano. It'll just be a nice serene painting of like a mountain and then the ocean and whatnot in the daylight.
Oh.
But then when you order a certain drink, the painting changes, kind of like what they do in Haunted Mansion.
Oh.
And the volcano erupts and lava starts.
And it's real lava, right?
It's real lava that shoots out of the walls. Yeah. It's wild.
I'm such an idiot. Oh my god. Oh, that's awesome. I'll have to check it out. Even I will have to go sometime.
Yeah. Be sure to make a reservation.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fun.
Is it hard to get a reservation?
It might be now.
Okay.
We didn't go this last trip.
Okay. Yeah.
But it's fun.
Yeah. We'll have to totally check that out. Totally. But I don't know, personally too, I liked Disneyland's Fantasyland better.
Oh yeah.
I love how It's a Small World ride looks.
The actual ride itself is tons better than
I
Disney
never
Worlds.
went on the Disney Worlds when we went.
You don't need to.
Well, my dad always makes fun of me because I hate that ride. Sorry. But I just get bored. And so my dad's like, oh, we're going to go on Small World first. Like every time we'd be going to Disney, he'd be like, we're going on Small World first. Your favorite ride? I'm like,
I'd go first. Hell, we went on in January and it was still in the holiday version.
Oh,
so
that's
they
pretty.
would switch up. Yeah, so the lights on the Small World was still the holiday lights.
Yeah.
The whole thing is lit up, and they would kind of switch off between singing "It's a Small World" and Jingle Bells.
Oh.
And there was some like major differences in the ride with like holiday characters.
That's cool.
It was an amazing experience.
Yes.
Really
I would
great.
say in general, Disney during the holiday time is amazing. I mean, my favorite is the Haunted Mansion. The way that they theme that with the Nightmare Before Christmas.
Wild
My
how
God.
they do that.
Oh,
Yeah.
amazing. So cool. Obviously, they start that in like around September through January.
Yeah, so it encompasses Halloween and Christmas time.
Yes, that is. I've never been to Disney actually during Christmas time.
Disneyland?
Any of them. Yeah. I've just been during like the fall and Halloween time, which of course, fall's my favorite time of year because it's pumpkin season and I'm basic.
The pumpkin spice.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, but I want to make a note to go during Christmas time just because I think the decorations I'm sure are incredible. So
Yeah. It's really nice.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. So, but yeah, I think in general, you can't go wrong with any vacation. I think another pro of Disneyland is that because you can do both parks in a day, it makes for a shorter vacation if you're looking to not spend as much. I think that's a pro of Disneyland.
Mhm.
I would probably want to stay at Disneyland 3 to 4 days just because I love it so much. So I'd want to take my time. I don't want to feel rushed.
Mm-hmm.
And then, same thing again, they're doing the park reservation thing. So if you buy a ticket, you have to buy your ticket, but then you have to make your park reservation.
Yeah.
And then you can park hop starting at 1 p.m., I believe, at Disneyland. So, but you can park hop back and forth. I just think you have to have your reservation of where you're going to start. Another pro about Disneyland is the way that I kind of describe Disneyland is I've said that Disneyland is sort of the Cliff Note version of Disney World because Disneyland also has Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. And anybody that's super into Star Wars obviously has a huge appreciation for this. I think that the Rise of the Resistance ride is, in my opinion, the best ride in the whole resort. And I'm not even a Star Wars person, but it is the way that it's done.
It's breathtaking. It really is.
It's amazing. And you can go on that, and it's at Disneyland Magic Kingdom Park. So that's a whole different thing. Whereas at Disney World, the Star Wars Galaxy's Edge is at Hollywood Studios Park. You have to park hop to do it. So
yeah, it's the same. Galaxy's Edge is the exact same in both parks.
Yes.
But like stated before, the crowds in general at Disneyland seem to be a lot less congested than Hollywood Studios.
Yes.
Galaxy's Edge.
Absolutely. But yeah, I mean, I think we pretty much covered it all. I mean, transportation, obviously there's not as much, but you don't need as much.
Just put your walking shoes on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You'll definitely get your steps in.
Yes. Oh my God, Steve and I, when we went in October, our feet were killing us. Like, we went to have dinner and we were going to go back to the park because we were going to try to get on Splash Mountain.
Yeah.
And then we were like, do we really need to do this? We were so tired, and we thought, we're going to get soaking wet. And con. The Splash Mountain at Disneyland, you will get drenched.
So there is a difference between both Splash Mountains. So Disney World, you're sitting side by side.
Yep.
Whereas Disneyland, you're sitting, single file.
Single file, yes.
Yeah.
And Disneyland's, you get soaked. Yeah. Whereas Disney World's, I barely got wet.
Yeah. So my mom and I, when we were in Disney World in October, we went on Splash Mountain.
Yeah.
Got a little wet.
Yeah.
Then we went on the Frozen ride in Epcot. Got more wet on Frozen.
Right.
And it's a smaller drop. Like half the size of the drop. If that. It's just like a little dip.
Right. Exactly. I probably get more wet on Pirates than, Oh my God. That's so funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a con for sure.
Yeah.
Which Space Mountain do you like better?
I enjoyed here's another thing. So I think I enjoyed Disneyland's more.
Yeah.
One, actually, strangely enough, the line is cool. Because, the whole entryway to Space Mountain is way different from Disney World.
Mm-hmm.
In Disney World, you just enter straight into the attraction, pretty much.
Yep.
Whereas the line, you're just kind of like in this Space Mountain plaza.
Yeah.
Yep. You're going around, different buildings.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I did get a little claustrophobic when we actually got into the building.
Yeah.
When standing in line, but when you're actually inside the building, it's not that long of a wait.
Yeah, it's not bad.
So the Space Mountain cars, they sit side by side.
At Disneyland, yes.
At Disneyland. But in Disney World, you're single file.
Yep. Very similar to Matterhorn bobsled.
Yes. And when we got off the ride in Orlando, my mom made a comment saying, that was kind of rough.
Yeah.
And I said, yeah, that was kind of rough too.
That's what she said, but yeah.
So I kind of think maybe the ride cars that are, they're roller coasters and they're sitting single file.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's a rougher experience than if you're sitting side by side.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and that's how I feel about Splash Mountain.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
So that's so true. Very
and Matterhorn,
true.
We didn't even go on.
Yeah.
In January. I know they've done some updates with that, but I don't know. It's always rough. You're always waddling when you get off.
That's what she said. This is not a clean podcast, ladies and gents. Mm-hmm. Nope. Anyways.
Yeah, no, you touched on their Fantasyland. Like, I was very impressed with this Disneyland trip in January. Like, I loved it so much. Like, Fantasyland, like you said before, is way better themed than Disney World. Like, each attraction has their own facade, pretty much.
Yes.
Yep. And there's a lot more dark rides. Fantasyland dark rides.
Mr. Toad's.
Mr. Toad. Disney World doesn't have Mr. Toad anymore.
Yep.
You got Pinocchio. You got the Snow White. Alice in Wonderland is great. They're so fun.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah. Whereas Disney World, it's just kind of like, tense, pretty much.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it feels kind of like a fair.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Although
for sure.
I will say this. So Disneyland does have a PhilharMagic. Did you go on Mickey's PhilharMagic?
I did not. No.
Okay, so it's like a 4D show with Donald going in between different like famous classic Disney movie scenes.
Okay.
Through their musical segments. The one in Disneyland is, no offense, terrible.
Okay.
One in Disney World is way better.
Okay.
Because the way the theater is set up.
Okay.
In Disneyland, they take over. It's in California Adventure. At Disneyland.
Okay.
But they take over the Muppets 4D. So that's just a standard screen.
Gotcha. Okay.
But yeah.
Gotcha.
I don't recommend that ride. Or that show.
That show. I see. Okay.
In Disneyland.
Gotcha. Good to know.
Yeah. So when you stayed at Disneyland at each resort, which one did you prefer?
I've always preferred Disneyland Hotel. I think it's very classic. It's obviously the original hotel, so it's older, but they've obviously done renovations. Growing up, we always would go have breakfast every morning at one of the restaurants. I believe it has a new name now. I haven't been in quite a few years.
Goofy's Kitchen?
We've gone there for dinner, for sure. Love that place. Yeah. But the other restaurant, it's been so many years. They may have changed it, so I don't want to give the wrong information. But we got to know some of the waitresses. Oh, nice. My parents actually ended up going on vacation with one of the waitresses and her husband.
Wow.
So we got to know them very well every time we'd go. So just, the cast members and the way how personable they are was really awesome. At our experience with the Disneyland Hotel. The Grand Californian Hotel is really pretty. It's a very cabin feel in the lobby.
Yeah.
And stuff like that.
Very rustic in there.
Yes, very pretty. Paradise Pier Hotel is just a little more basic, more simple, I would say. It's been many years though. I haven't been back there, so I couldn't tell you if they've renovated things. But yeah, I would say in general, I'm a bias towards the Disneyland Hotel. It's just very classic. It's quick and easy to get to the monorail. Yeah. A pro about the Grand Californian Hotel, though, is that you do have a side access to Disney's California Adventure Park.
That is nice.
So that's a cool thing. So if you really love that park and you want to get there earlier, you can, because if you're staying there, you're able to go to that park earlier. Yeah. So, so many pros and cons to everything. But I'm a Disneyland snob just because I grew up going there every year. That was my favorite. Again, I love the quaintness of that vacation. It's a lot simpler. I think with having a brother with special needs, it's an easier vacation. The weather is more manageable. He does better in weather that's not as hot and humid. I think he would get triggered if he was in more humidity. Yeah. So I think, I would suggest for anybody that is wanting to take their little kids for the first time, and you don't necessarily care about doing all these different things and seeing all these resorts or restaurants or whatever. If your little kid just loves the Disney princesses and the Fantasyland stuff, I would say Disneyland. I'm pro that.
Yeah.
For that.
You're not wrong. And obviously I've grown up going to Disney World.
Yeah.
But after this recent trip, I'm leaning more towards Disneyland.
Yeah.
Just because, a big factor is the crowds. And we did accidentally go during a fall break, which I didn't know that was a thing.
Okay, yeah.
But it's Florida.
Yeah.
It just seems like there is no downtime really anymore.
Sure.
With any of the Disney parks, but more so Orlando.
Yeah.
It's just pretty much on all the time.
Yeah. It gets exhausting.
Oh yeah, there's a ton of walking, and I actually got a tip from my friends who actually sent the 14-page essay to.
Yeah.
They took a break. I think they took a break between one of the Disney Park days and the Universal day.
Okay.
And I actually took that tip, and we did that in January in Disneyland. We did 2-day park hopper passes, but in between each day, we took time to explore Disney or downtown Disney and the resorts. And, you're just kind of like at your own pace.
Yeah.
You're not wanting to see like what ride to get on next. You're not rushing anywhere.
Right.
And obviously, like if you're staying on the grounds at Disney World or Disneyland, you could just stay at the resort.
Yeah.
Take advantage of the pool.
Yeah. Just
kind of lay out and take it easy.
Absolutely.
Get some rest because you really do a lot of walking.
Yes, absolutely.
And especially in Orlando with the humidity, you're going to want a break.
Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah. And it does tend to, if you're taking a break in between a couple days, you'll stay a little bit longer. But
yeah. Hey, it's okay.
It's worth it.
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, I think we about covered it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think we kind of went through the cons that were in the middle of there and
yeah, I can't read my writing.
It's fine. I think we pretty much covered it. So, but yeah, ladies and gents, that's our 2-part series of Disney for Dummies. Mm-hmm. Not that you're dumb, it's fine. But if you've never been, you just don't know.
Yeah.
So
I just want some first timer tips.
Yeah.
Hopefully this helped. Obviously, we'll go into more detail, like on parks and attractions, like in upcoming episodes.
Absolutely.
But what should they expect from the next?
Oh man, I've got these all written down in my phone here.
I think it's kind of like a summarization of like both of our
trips. Yeah. That's right. That is what we're doing.
We'll talk more about Jess will talk more about like her and Steve's trip to Disney World and Disneyland.
Yes, that'll be what's coming up in these next couple episodes.
And then you could probably pick up some tips of the trade.
Yes.
If you will.
Yes.
Like from our experiences.
Yep, absolutely. But then we've got so much more different topics we'll be talking about beyond. We're going to eventually be having some guests on the show.
That's the hope and dream.
Yep. So everybody, thank you again for all your support. And I guess that wraps it up for this week. Woo!
Wraps it up.
Episode 4.
We did it.
Woohoo! All right, John.
All right.
Have a great week.
You too.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you so much for listening. We really appreciate all your support. Please leave us a review and/or a rating. It would be so much appreciated.
You can find us on Instagram and Facebook under Parks and Pixie Dust Podcast for lots of updates.
You can also email us at parksandpixiedustpodcast@gmail.com.
Our episodes are released bi-weekly on Wednesdays.